In this section, we are going to calculate our employee net promoter score. We have our employee IDs, the names of employees, the age, department, the employee net promoter score, the category in which the employee find himself. Then we have our standard measurements, which is also known as our benchmark in measuring the net promoter score. So, this is our benchmark for employees who select within the scale of 0 to 6 are being considered as detractors. Those who won't recommend or promote your brand anywhere. Then we have the passive promoters within the range of 7 to 8. These people are employees who are uncertain about the brand in case there is any conversation and they have to promote your brand. These passive employees are considered to be uncertain, neutral people who cannot really promote your brand. Then we have from the category of 9 to 10 as promoters. These people are actual people that can promote your brand. So, to calculate for the category of the net promoter score, let's use the if function to have our calculation done. So equal to then your if function, then your logical test. You select the net promoter score if it is greater than or equal to 9. These people are categorized as promoters. Then, comma, again your if function, then you select your net promoter score. If it is greater than or equal to 7, these people are being categorized as passive promoters. If not, if it is less than 7, then they are detractors. Then you close your brackets, two brackets, then the second one, you press enter. So here we have the category of each employee based on the selection of the skill. Those within 6 are detractors. We have 8 passive, 9 promoters, 5 detractors, 2 detractors, then onward. So we have it now in our categories. So to calculate the employee net promoter score is by the formula the promoters minus the detractors, all divided by your head count. So let's calculate the promoters. So to calculate for the promoters, you can use the count if function. Let's use the count if function in Excel. Then you select the category, your range, then your criteria. We are selecting the number of employees that selected promoters. Your inverted comma, then you type promoters, then you close your brackets, you press enter. You have it calculated 10 being promoters. Let's do same for the passive promoters. You select control space bar, then your passive, you close your brackets, then you press enter. We have 8 people as passive employees. Then let's do same for the detractors. You select control space bar, then you press enter. We have 12 people as detractors. Then let's calculate our head count using the counter function. Equal to sign. Remember in Excel, it's always precede any function. So our values, control space bar to select the entire column. Then you press enter. We have 30. So here we have promoters 10 employees, passive promoters 8 employees, detractors 12 employees, and the total headcount to be 30 employees. Let's calculate our employee net promoter rate by the formula the promoters minus the detractors divided by your head count. We have negative 0.066. Let's round it into 2 decimal place. You go to your home tab, then you select the percentage to convert it into percentage. In the formula, you realize we didn't use the passive promoters. This is because the passive promoters are seen to be neutral people uncertain about your brand and cannot feasibly promote your brand. These people are seen as, in any circumstance or conversation, they don't really know where they stand about your brand's identity. They could be seen as people just working to earn a living. So, in calculating for your net promoter score, we don't consider such people to avoid any bias central tendency. So we look at the promoters and the detractors within the scale of measurement to actually measure those who actually counts in um, the promotion of your brand. So we have it here, -7%. This indicates that your brand perception for your employees is very low because, one, with the detractors, we have 12 people, which is even more than the people who can actually promote your brand. One of the things that you can take notice of when you come across such revealing information in your data is you have to check your culture, your employer branding as well. So, in going further to know how your people feel about your brand, you can make sure your culture is being reiterated, is re-envisioned. You need to work on your culture for them to have a better experience of your brand, not just working for a living. In the next section, we are going to look at how to calculate em- employee ratio, HR to employee ratio.